Hi guys, Forgotten Wolf here, and this is an overview slash reaction to all the leaks and rumors about a huge DLC update coming to Mario Kart World, and I got some data mines. So before we begin, please like, share, and subscribe, and let's begin. Mario Kart World has been receiving a series of updates recently, with the most recent updating intermissions to be way more exciting, thank God, and customizable item selections, those custom items, are back into the game, and these, by God, were needed really badly. Yeah, there's been a lot of speculation that we will see DLC with brand new characters, costumes, and of course tracks. For the characters, we know for a fact that King K. Rool and Void Kong are the next two up, and they'll be in the game for two reasons. One, the end credits scene has both K. Rool and Void Kong's voice actors credited in Mario Kart World, despite not voicing anyone in the current game, meaning they do exist somewhere in the files, or at least their voice lines could be in the files, and we just haven't found them yet. The second reason is, data mines. A week or so ago, there was a data mine for the Nintendo Today app, which showed a K. Rool animation for the 15th now. December 15th has unfortunately passed with no sign of DLC, but this could be Nintendo finally marketing King K. Rool, but it's weird that they would start marketing King K. Rool months after Bonanza came out and got DLC, and this means they would be advertising King K. Rool to likely market Mario Kart World's DLC. And I do believe Diddy Kong's animation was also put somewhere in the Nintendo Today app, but I can't find it, and he likely won't be in the Bonanza crossover because of his popularity being saved for a later DLC. And there's further evidence for those two coming in the game being, or at least a Bonanza crossover, being DK and Pauline. The two main characters of Donkey Kong Bonanza have only one alternate costume. For DK, he is one of gaming icons. So him having one alt when Daisy, the babies, and Koopa have like 6 alternates, that's shocking. What the hell? They're likely saving alternate costumes for a Bonanza DLC to match some of the alts there, which would be pretty cool. Although I never bought any of the alternate costumes in Donkey Kong Bonanza, but it would still be pretty cool. It wouldn't surprise me if we get baby Pauline or teenage Pauline or kid Pauline as one of the characters, but I have nothing to prove that. And yeah, we have no data mines to support more alternate costumes, but when Mario Kart 8 Deluxe got DLC, we did get more Mii costumes, so it seems very likely that we would get alternate costumes. We have no evidence for what tracks could be added, but if I had to take a guess, it would either be New Donk City or Ingot Isle, since New Donk City's been in Mario Odyssey and DK Bonanza, and Ingot Isle's the very first world you're in Donkey Kong Bonanza. While unfortunately December 15th has passed, we can take a look at Nintendo's release schedule and DLC Pass to get an idea for when this DLC will come out. There's a lot of spring titles rolling out spring 2026, and February is also packed, which leaves January 2026. Assuming the DLC doesn't come out in December, and if the DLC was to come out in December, they would have announced it last week for reasons I'll go on later. So when in January can we expect the DLC? I'd say either the week of New Year's, particularly from January 1st to 3rd, or the far more likely option, the week of January 25th to 31st, I can't talk, giving a 2-week gap to Animal Crossing New Horizons and Mario Tennis Fever. Nintendo released Pack 1 of the Wii U from Mario Kart 8, or they announced it, and 3 months later Pack 1 came out. The Booster Course Pass came out a month after the Booster Course Pass was announced, which means we can probably expect an announcement on Christmas week. Hey, maybe that's Nintendo's present to its fan announcement for Mario Kart World DLC. The only potential issue here is a Final Fantasy VII remake that comes out on January 22nd, but I'm very sure that we will get Mario Kart World DLC on the final week of January. This just lines up too well. Yeah, that is it for this video. If you want more like this, please like, share, and subscribe. And at 100k views, I'll do a video on the life of Tywin Lannister. And at 1k likes, I'll do a video on the life of Robert Baratheon. But until next time, bye!